Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground in beautiful Beaufort. I'm joined this afternoon by Will Dukes from Creative Interiors Carpet One. Welcome to the show, Will.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're here, and obviously we're here to talk about what's going on in your business and how you guys are willing to offer some discounts to those residents here in Beaufort who have had damage, whether it's to their home or to their business by Hurricane Matthew. So the timing couldn't be more perfect. We're really glad to hear what you have to share in your Neighbors Helping Neighbors Storm Discount Program.
Yes. You know, I'm from Beaufort, and growing up here, Beaufort took a really hard hit.
It did.
And you know, as we rode around in the days after the storm and saw the number of trees down, the number of houses and businesses that were damaged, and tried to figure out what we could maybe do to help. Lots of people have been thrust into having to, be in the floor covering market right now that didn't want to be. And, we want to help them navigate that, figure out how to get through it, and frankly do it in a way that is as painless as possible and to help them save as much money as possible.
Right, and painless in the pocketbook as well.
Yes.
And before we start our interview, I know that you have collaborated or are working in partnership with Southern Carpet Wholesale with this promotion.
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about what you can expect. I know you guys are sort of sharing resources in order to be as efficient and as quick as you can in getting to each person's needs.
Absolutely. As we started looking at what our abilities were, we realized that in order to best serve the marketplace, we really weren't, Creative Interiors Carpet One has some really good, strong assets able to help certain clientele very well. But we don't we don't stock anything, and so we weren't able to help the people that needed immediate service, that needed to have something installed today or tomorrow. And so I contacted John Kraft at Southern Carpet Wholesale, where lots of material is stocked over there. They do a lot of apartment complexes. It's just a different type of business than the Creative Interiors Carpet One store. John and I sat down, had a very good meeting about how we might be able to share resources, crews, and vendors that we source from, and ultimately came up with a great plan to kind of both work together to help service our joint clientele, to see what we could do to better provide people with a very quick service, quality service experience at the best price that we could put together.
And hopefully get their homes and their businesses back as soon as possible. Right? I mean, we all know that these things take time. It requires a tremendous amount of patience. Probably what we all wind up being short of, money and patience, right?
Yes.
In times like these. So I know that you're offering a discount during this promotion.
We are.
Is there a percentage discount?
Yes,
or how
what we decided to do was on every one of our material products, we're trying to negotiate better even with the mills right now. But we're going to do a 10% off of everything, even if it's a sale item. So we took a lot of things. It's National Care Stand Month right now, which is a very fine old line of carpet. We already had it deeply discounted, and we're offering additional 10% off of that.
Wonderful.
It's one of the things that we just wanted to try and do, and we felt like it was the right thing to do.
And you also offer lots of different types of products and flooring in addition to carpet.
We do offer a huge selection, especially between the two stores, of lots of vinyl plank, ceramic, hardwoods, carpet of every type, seagrass, lots of area rugs, the whole thing. And we're also doing 20% off on any area rugs.
And so how can customers be assured they're getting the best deal on flooring? I mean,
one of the things that we're very excited and proud of, frankly, is that we belong to Carpet One, which is the world's largest flooring cooperative. We always use our kind of orange juice analogy. If you remember the old orange juice commercials, that they all went together to buy fertilizer and such. And so we're the same way. We band together. We've got 1,000 stores nationwide, and we band together to purchase flooring of all types.
So definitely purchasing power.
It's incredible purchasing power on a scale and scope that we would never be able to afford on our own. And it allows us to compete and frankly surpass the big boxes. We're very proud, but we will never lose a job to the big box stores based on price.
Right, and that's good to know. And so before we wrap up, how long is your promotion lasting?
We are running through the end of November.
Okay, so people who are working through claims or trying to maybe have not even gotten back into their homes, people people on Harbor
We
or
are
Fripp.
happy, exactly,
There's
happy to
time.
work with any of them, and it's even on somebody that just wants to do some remodeling. It's not just storm damage, it's just any sales that we do between now and the end of November.
Now's the time. You
Now
actually
is the time.
a little
Yes.
plug there. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Will, thank you so much for being a guest on the show,
Absolutely.
and for what you guys are doing, you and Mr. Kraft, in order to help people out in the community. We know that Buford is just one of those places where people come together to help one another. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's
We'll be
nice to
right
be here.
back with our next guest on North of the Broad.